hopefully, I'll be back regularly. Let's see, where do we leave off at? First thing I'm going to do is, as much as we want our giant ship named Elf, energy focus can be a lot more useful. It will extend the shelf life of our ion cannons and help us out with the point defense, dealing with the missiles, because I did some checking in between streams, like I said I would, you know. And I noticed that the Darlocks are probably up next, and they actually do have Xeon missiles. They are really strong, and they have phasers too. I didn't even catch that. But yeah, they have Xeon missiles, which are the toughest. They have quadruple the hit points of a regular nuke, double compared to an armored one. So yeah, they are a lot tougher to shoot down than what we have been dealing with the Triliarians and the Borathi. So definitely got to be careful there. So my plan is to get high energy focus, switch our escort ships to fusion beam ships, and be ready to deal with the missile barrage as we go on, take out our green neighbors. This one is kind of interesting opportunity. I try to right click to check it. We can't check an enemy ship until we're in combat with it, then we can scan it. But no, I'm not posting in the stream thread. I don't know how much goon interest there was in Master of Orion the last couple times. But yeah, thanks for the heads up, Lorax, and also good to see you. But yeah, since we have a battleship coming in, and we can tell where it is, and for once the AI is actually launching a ship across the galaxy instead of just attacking the nearest neighbor, that they usually do, we actually have a chance to prepare for this. And my thought is, let's go ahead and find it looks like it's going to be U2, our shipyards. And what we want to do is you want to do something smaller so they're not tempted to run away. I think we're going to grab a cruiser, and I'm probably going to refit or pick the bad Santas, because we'll be replacing those anyway, whenever we get our fusion beams. So we're going to make it a cruiser size, get a... yeah, you look good. And let's do... We already do a Santa's sleigh, jingle all the way. This would be a good one for jingle all the way. Basically, we're going to be capturing some ships. So in that case, let's go with... Yeah, Ben had a fun idea for a neutron beam ship named the Krampus. I'm probably going to end up using that one too, once we get the high energy focus. Let's see. Take a look at Google for a list of Christmas movies. What do we have here? Wonderful Life. Oh, nice. This would be better for the neutron ships too. We'll do Home Alone, and no time for the battle pods, since we're going to be wanting to get this one out as soon as possible. So reinforced hull so we can take a hit. Reinforced hull so we can take a hit, and transporters are tempting. Yeah, troop pods, transporters, there's a thought too. But no, what I think I'm going to do is, since these don't miniaturize, we're going to go ahead and just grab 4 assault shuttles. And we'll do them in 2 sets of 2. So just to have them for future, we don't have to blow all of our Marines on capturing one ship if it's going to end up being overkill. So, shuttle, and 2 more. And they're 25 a pop, and like I said, they never miniaturize, so there's no point in having... Yeah, that's why I didn't add anything to it. Okay. So we're going to grab a Home Alone instead. 1 turn, excellent. And that should be enough to do it, because I also did a check on the Alkari ground tech, and they have basically nothing. They don't have any armor, they only have fusion rifles. Well, they have armor, but they don't have anything else going into it. They do have neutronium. So we're going to have ground harness over them, and do we have anything else? About that. Movements. Yeah, we have powered armor. That's what we have. The powered armor and anti-grav harness, that's 20 points. And an extra hit point, so we shouldn't have too much problem against the Alkari. Did not mean to click and turn there, but that'll still work. We have transports, we have battleships, and if you remember, we blew up their battle station last time with a spy. We would just waltz right in and take their capital. No losses. Gotta love it. Okay, transport. Now what I'm going to do is, this is the dilemma here. Do I want to go try to wipe out the Trilarians immediately before they can have one of the planets rebel, or should I just try to drop some extra Marines down? And I think I'm probably going to play it safe and drop the Marines. Let's see, Laie is Terran and otherwise unexceptional, has its defenses, so we'll do Astra in the battle station. Do we need... No, I think that's all we're going to need there. Okay. Let's see, stock exchange, always good, always good. Let's see, this one is... It's kind of weird to have only one Bolrathi there on Ursa. Let's see. If we made it... Tundra counts as Terran. Eventually we are going to want to change it, but we'll probably do that last, after we have everything else we need. And battle stations, especially on the border, will take priority. And this is porous, we're never going to be building ships here, so no sense in putting a space academy there. Annihilate? No, absolutely not. Look at all that food. Let's do... They're not that great at science, probably because they don't have a supercomputer. Or even a research lab, from the looks of things. Huh. In that case, we'll put them on there and deal with the pollution first. There we go. In that case, what we're going to want to do is Alien Control Center, absolutely. Marine Barracks. Then let's do... a reminder. They do have the pollution processor. Man, I shudder to think what it would look like without it. Astro, and then starts getting our defenses. So, maybe it's a base. Okay. Looks good. Onto the transport. And I think we're good to go on transports for now. We had 6 there. I'll probably hold off on getting any more until our fleet is ready to go after the Darlock. So we'll do some refitting, especially after we get high energy focus. Since the ocean, we're going to leave that as is. I think actually we'll just use this to turn out some more spies. Now that we're at war with another empire that we weren't last time. You know, you always got to be careful. Okay. They are flying in. We have our ship ready. We actually have 2 ships ready. In that case, let's send the... We'll leave the Bad Santa there. I don't think a battleship is going to run from two cruisers. Yeah, actually, you know what? It probably won't engage because we're defended everywhere. So we'll attack it when it shows up. Okay. Well, I also double-checked this one. And we may not need to do it now, since we've got... Well, what do we have here on? They do have 2 planets. So I'm going to play it safe and drop Marines on... It's Trilar 1... It's Trilar 2 and 3. We'll drop an extra Marine there. Yeah, I didn't do that last time. So yeah, we'll just drop an extra Marine on 2 and 3. Oh, we only have 2 transports left. Put 1 there. Unload the other one. Oh, I do have more. Okay. I was about to say. And unload 1 there. Okay. Yeah, actually, the rally button is F4. You select a... Oh, you're not setting star relocations. You've not set any. How do you set them then? Do you do that from... Oh, is it Alt F4? That's not Alt F4. That'd be a good way to mess with somebody, though. Yeah, there are a lot of Alt function key things, but that's not going to be one of them. You don't hold it down. Weird. I just have to double check that. Yeah, there is apparently a way to set up relocations. I just didn't look into it closely enough. That's going to especially be useful later on. When, like, for example, we are ready to take on the Sakra, we're going to need a lot of transports to do that with. So we're going to end up relocating a bunch of transports to a close colony, and then launching them from there. I did also verify that you can use the plus and minus keys. You zoom in on stuff when you see things like this Darlock fleet all heading against the Alkari. That's going to be a heck of a fight. I think we're omniscient and we can see how it plays out. Okay. Alright, I think then in this case we'll do it manually. And since I'm going to be refitting soon, as soon as we get actually, I think I'll start refitting now for if they need the higher armor. So that one already has neutronium and the neutron blasters, so we will send it over. And that's as good a rally point as any, because they should be able to get there in one. Excellent. But what about you? Yeah, we just refit. Yeah, we just refit that one. Okay. Ditto. Neutronium. Vertrium. Okay. Oh, you know, yeah, that's actually what I was going to do. So this one, we are going to wait on this one. I was going to swap the Santa sleighs over to torpedo boats, since we haven't gotten very good missiles. Well, I think we got Xeons, yeah, actually, so we could use those. But I think I'm going to switch them to torpedo boats as soon as we're done with that. And the high energy focus is the next power step in the miniaturization process to be able to max out our torpedoes. So, that being the case, that's going to be 2 planets. I think I'm going to wait till I get the rest of my transports there and then hit it, because I want to be able to take them both in quick succession, because once the AI is down to its last planet, it will usually surrender. Now, this wouldn't hurt us much, because they're probably going to surrender to the Sakra, as usually the strongest AI enemy, and the Sakra are already here. Normally what you have to watch out for is if you're at war with somebody, the AI will surrender to somebody across the map, and boom, they have a foothold in your territory. And you definitely don't want that. But as it is, I don't think there's anybody the Triliarians could give their last system to that would actually hurt us. So I think we're fine with that. All right, so we'll run next turn, and then we'll see what this ship has to deal with. Actually, before I do, let me check my systems with the newer ones first, and see where we're at on automated factory. Okay, do we have people heading there? I think we do. Let's see if we have our housing colonies. Those were that was a Schwing was one of them, right? Yeah, so we basically just need to finish up on them, then put them back on housing. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's see what they do. Also, first of all, let's see what we're up against. So Xeons, neutron, graviton beams, that would be cool. The main reason you want to scrap, or the main reason you want to scrap ships is to capture them, is to capture ships so you can scrap them and get the tech, especially when you're uncreative. So take a look at this one. They have very high beam defense because they're the Alkari. They have an extra 50 racial bonus. Fortunately, that doesn't matter since we're just going to be boarding them with our shuttles. They have ECM jammers, which combined with their racial bonus, 100% plus missile evasion. Though that's pretty crazy. So yeah, the Alkari are a threat in a way that most of the AIs aren't, because they can be tough to hit even later in the game. As it is, this is a pretty common trick I have when you're wanting to use shuttles on enemies. Go ahead and wait on them so they get closer. Yep, so he moved up and fired some missiles. Alright, so what we're going to do is move this ship forward. Okay, not quite close enough. You can tell it's not running away, so this is fine. In that case, we'll bring our escort right up. We took 2 of them out. Okay, that's not bad. And with our shields, we should definitely have enough, to survive a couple Xeon missile hits. Especially this week. Oh, sorry, this is already gone. Oh, they ran away anyway. Never mind. It's pretty rare they move forward and then run away. Darlock Empire. Trilarian battle station on Karina 2. Excellent. Well, let's check out Blucher 3. It'd be funny if they got that on a planet with a really low population cap. I feel that happened to me. Very frustrating. This is a desert, so we're going to want the terraforming. They should take it to, barren to desert, then we'll take this to arid. Ah, see, that was one of the middle systems. So we had a coin toss as to whether it would be tundra or desert, and it was tails for us. We did not get the system, we did not get the biome we wanted. But it's still okay. Alright, radiation shield. We already have our missile base here, right? So this is going to be one of my Elven housing colony because it's poor and otherwise we can't do much with it. Do I want... I don't think I need any of this stuff besides maybe the battle station. It'll still take a while to build. But I think I'm actually going to put it back on housing and start moving our elves back out. Okay. Nobody else is attacking us. They're retreating back to Koth. Closer than I would like, but everybody is so busy fighting each other. So the Alkari did win that skirmish. Oh, but the Darlocks haven't gotten there yet because we've had to fly through a nebula to get there. And nebula's slow hyperspace travel down. Okay, two ships there in Eku. That is they're guarding Ursa. Okay, that's one of those. So are we done on transports right now? That's 2 heading in. And okay, yeah, we have enough. We have enough. Redirect them there to Karina. Perfect. And here's the thing: I don't want to leave Trilar unguarded because the Darlocks are right there. I know they can't get to me quickly, but they can still get to me. So we're going to leave some ships there on defense. We're going to want our escorts, of course. Take one of these, carrier, yeah. And we'll leave these behind because Trilar is such a good planet. It'll refit really quickly. Okay. Yeah, Triliarians are repulsive. There's not really anything we can do besides steal from them. We have everything we want from them anyway. I'm pretty sure anyway. Let's make sure they didn't grab anything recently. Let's see. Nope. Nothing. They have absolutely nothing that we want. So with absolutely no guilt whatsoever, we will go there and try to wipe them out. Okay. We got that barracks. Yeah, we're looking pretty good to go on Trilar. Capturing enemy capitals is always, a very, very good thing to do. All right, so we've got, that's a desert. Arid has room for 11. Okay, let's send some people to Zaoth. That was, North Pole 1. 2 there, Zaoth returns. Oh, whoa, I didn't even check to see how low I was on freighters. Let's rectify that real quick. Let's see, it's Coldan, trade goods. Let's see, we want to get 50 production, right? There we go. Go ahead and build me, 4 freighters. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even... Oops. Always pays to check what you're doing before you do it. And I think we're good there. Nobody's making a move on us yet. Sakura getting ready to drive the Alkari out of their system. This game has been a bloodbath. That's part of what makes it so fun, I think. Combat at Karina. Lars, the yellow zombie child still disturbs me. I'm glad you mentioned leaders, though. Thanks for reminding me, because we got that cool steampunk alien last time, and I forgot to assign him. So yeah, we'll do that real quick. I assigned him in my testing game to try out the Ordnance, and I found out that the Ordnance perk actually applies to every ship in your fleet, not just the ship that the guy is on. It makes it even better, just in case it wasn't amazing enough. This will not be a threat. So once again, escorts wait, everybody else moves up. And they only have class 1 shields, so I'm just going to go for it and see what damage we can do to their systems. And a fair bit. Right. And neutron cannons would take care of some of the Marines for us. So we'll do that. Yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah. I think the standard crew on a starbase is 20. We killed 17 of their Marines in that one blast. These are the heavy mass drivers. We'll go and hang back and just bombard that guy from back here. Most of those missed. Okay, in that case, we'll move up first. Much better. Alright, and we'll go ahead and wait on those as well. Let it launch the interceptors. Now, one more thing you can do is if you really want to maximize your escort ships to their fullest, you can do what I did with that Alkari battle. Well, he just ran away instantly. But just wait first to get as close as possible, because they'll target something like the Nightmare Before Christmas, so as it moves in, the missiles will move on the same turn as the thing they're targeting. So they get closer, and then you move in and attack. Nice, just tearing through those missiles. Okay, is it close enough for that one? No. We can still do that. I'm thinking about maybe saving like one blast of the ion cannon, and we'll just take out those. Saving one blast of an ion cannon to try to disable it and board that thing. Okay. So that one. I can't quite get close enough to board, and it will self-destruct if I don't. So we'll stop there. It should be close enough, and see what we're. Okay. Warp Core Sim. What you gonna do? Well, in that case, let's just go all out and finish it off. Because I have no Marines left, so this is a good argument for getting transporters too. Because if you can blast the Marines away with your neutron cannons from a distance, or your neutron blasters from a distance, then by the time the shields are down, you just board them. There's nobody there, and you take it instantly. You don't even have to get close. Yeah, we'll just auto battle the rest of this. Right. Come on, guys. You don't need to worry about getting close. It's helpless. There we go. There'd be one transport worth of... Yup. Yeah, short 7 food from... Because it always starves the aliens first. You remember our first stream, we did strategic starvation. Suppressed 18 rebels, so I made the right call dropping extra Marines there. The 4 probably would not have been enough. Jeez. We had our alien control center there too, and still most of them rolled the rebellion chance. Okay, Carcosa is poor and barren. We're eventually going to want terraforming there. We will do tech research first, and that. Oh, it's a Bolrathi colony. Interesting. Man, Bolrathi on a low G planet, that's kind of terrible. I think as we assimilate them, we'll move them out and move some Clacons in or something. Let's see, what can we do with this one? Gravity generator. Well, the Bolrathi can't rebel because their empire is gone. So we'll do barracks first, and gravity. Let's see, do we have... We do have the automated factory. Plant. Renewer. Actually, we don't need most of this stuff on a tiny planet. This is never going to be a good system. So again, I think we're going to do our stable stuff, some defenses, probably up to like a research lab and everything, up to the starbase, and then that'll be it. So yeah, we'll get the road miner plant first, and then might as well get the pollution processor just to knock some of that pollution off, and then we'll just get our research lab, missile base, and rad shield, stuff like that. Okay. Radiation shield. Speaking of, you know what? Let's get some more freighters there too. Okay. Yeah, I got our transports coming in, so the Triliarians are gone next turn, and good riddance. In that case, we'll assign our 2 remaining spies to the Darloks. We're at war with them anyway. More the merrier. Okay. Let's see, with that one, how are we coming along on 1%? Good, good. So in another couple turns, we should have the high energy focus done. And then we'll do our mass refit and then head over to war with the Darloks. And by the time this is done, we're going to have a galactic conquest victory, whether we wanted it or not. Because we're going to be able to chop through everybody with the Sakra being repulsive, so we're never going to have peace with them anyway. Okay, ship officers. So Telek here has super ordnance, famous operations. He's a really good leader all around. The only thing that Slith really has going for him, well, he has ordnance himself, but so does us. Since pretty much all the monster systems are gone, and we don't need his galactic lore. We don't need the Galactic Lore bonus from him because we're omniscient ourselves. And we have another helmsman. See, I think Kronos is the one we dropped to make room for Lochnar eventually. And yeah, Lochnar will have that as well, so yeah. Alright, then we'll send Telic to probably one of these ships. We want it to hit, we want to do some damage. Then we'll probably, whenever we start getting our first Titans, we'll probably reassign our leaders to them to have them on the safest ships possible. Hey, looks good, looks good. Let's see, now that we have enough raiders to send one person out. Let's send her to... Some of the Triliarian planets, I think, were, you know, aquatic and had plenty of room. Yeah, small ocean, perfect. And if we have that one entirely aquatic creatures, we can just use them fully there. For planets. And... Oh, wait, one turn by that. And I think that's probably all we need to do for now. Showing terraforming, yep, it's good to me. Oh, plenty of food, surplus on food. Probably from... Let's see. Yeah, leaves me one freighter down. That's fine, though. For research. Yeah, that'll... Aha, there's one. Basically, whenever you're running a deficit anywhere, the game will assign a new colonist being born to be a farmer to make up the difference, even if you actually have more than enough aggregate food to do something with it. Let's send our Home Alone to the front. Actually, we'll send it there, because I don't trust the Alkari. I think they're going to try to, make some more incursions. And here we go. Okay, so they do have missile base and fighter garrison here. This will be a little more interesting. Let's let everybody wait, let them fire their stuff and see what's going out. Okay. Well, a miss is a good way to start. So all the fighters are going after the Bad Santa. That's going after the Nightmare Before Christmas. Yep, it was this one. Whoa, a lot of stuff's heading for this guy. Let's see. Fighters first. Nice, nice. We'll go ahead and have them join in. Let's see. The missiles are going to be tougher to hit. 26 nuclear missiles. The nuclear missiles, I think, are also less of a threat because they have shields to deal with. So we'll do one more shot on them. Good. They'll have any other beams fire at the missiles. Okay. We'll let them go just fire full range at the planet because you can't miss a planet, basically. That being said, they may well have missed a couple of those shots. It's the planet's beam defense. It's effectively only -5, so... Yeah, okay, there's no chance they're actually going to miss, but... I might just go move them closer anyway. Oh, interesting. That's right, some of those were going with the Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. Okay, yeah, we'll move it in anyway. Yeah, that did seem like it was a little more effective. Okay. So once they will move this up, so the stuff will intercept faster. Send one there. About with that. And actually, we'll just... Yeah, we'll spread out the firepower. Okay. And... Yeah, good enough. We'll disable that starbase. Sweet, next turn immediately. Finish moving in, get closer, do more damage, and get ready to board as soon as it's disabled. There we go. Starbase effectively down. I still have to remember to actually finish the job. Interesting. So it moved within range of somebody, and the defensive mass drivers went off. Was it the other Santa? Might have been. A little bit closer. Okay, there we go. Got our alert. And only 8 interceptors left. Those are mine. Oh, we'll go ahead. Excuse you. There we go. Nice. Overkill. Gotta love that. And 2 more. Perfect. So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, these mass drivers are doing great against the nuclear missiles, but when we start fighting Xeon missiles, we're just going to need more firepower. just start bombarding the planet. Right, we have that to deal with. Here's another thing you can do. We have 8 interceptors. Just move forward until they get a shot at. There we go. The interceptors took care of 6 of those missiles right before they hit us. Cool. Omniscient. All right. What? Almost got one of those down. Wow, that looks like that actually did some damage. Oh, basically, yeah. No, I don't think it really did. Nice. There's some ion cannons chipping on that. Not bad. Oh, wow, took care of half of that stack. Okay. Let's see, actually, I think no, the planet's still enough of a threat. Caven. Caven, lock on those. The mouse. That's one of the obnoxious things. You have to kind of... Yeah, I give up. But whatever it is, it's probably not going to do too much damage to us. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, did not mean for that one to happen, though. Whoops. Because I knew regular mass drivers weren't going to do any damage to the planet, so I didn't want to actually, do that. Oh, well. Finish attack. Yeah, but the reason I'm not going on auto is that I'm pretty sure we're done with the fighter garrison now, so now we're pretty much... Now we can safely do it. Yeah, I was worried about, my ships wasting their ammo. Then actually taking some damage from the missiles. Excellent. Bye-bye, Triliarians. Oh, they did kill 2 elves, finally. All the news you need to know. Triliarian flag... Oh, they did not do the flag waves no more, been completely destroyed. Alright. That is 3 empires under our belts. We've come a long way. Christmas, has come. We don't have to worry about reinforcing with Marines because, there's no chance of revolting now. So let's see. Triliarians are good enough at farming. We'll just scrap that. And yeah, that'll be fine. Looks good. Oh, wait a minute. They have a... They actually did the supercomputer there. So they must have gotten that right at the very end. This is a tundra planet, so it's already good for us and them. So we'll do a control center for the faster assimilation. Marine barracks for extra Marines. Yeah, we're a little short there. Minor atmosphere. Then Starbase, I'm thinking. Yeah. Astro before Starbase. We have enough people there to justify it. Okay. So yeah, things are looking a lot more... These are looking interesting. We're at war with 2. We've taken care of the easy ones, basically. Triliarians could have been a threat, but they never actually were, ultimately. But now things are definitely starting to things are definitely interesting. Thing is, we got enough planets out of Conquest that I'm pretty sure we are, we're doing well. And the survey says we're in a firm second place there. Okay. So, we got freighters now. Excellent. They're on housing because they just expanded. And we'll send them to... The thing is, a lot of the new planets we just got are already at full population. Let's see, 4 out of 7. Yeah, that'll do. Actually, I want to send Clacons to the desert planets. So does it do any good to send elves there? I saw 15. 15 out of 17. 22, there we go. Ocean, okay. Sweet. And that one is full, so as people get assimilated, we'll go ahead and send them out. Alright, looks good. I think we're good. Sweet. Oh yeah, that was a tech we stole earlier. I have never found much use for it besides the quarter damage reduction. So the reason why the high energy focus is so good is the way the formula works. The formulas in this game are weird, long story short. But the But the long and short of it is that the more guns you have, the better a return you get on high energy focus. So it makes point defense weapons a lot more useful, as well as regular beams. And that also miniaturizes our torpedoes even further. So now is the time for our next really big refit. 10 pollution, probably not worth the 3 upkeep on an atmosphere controller. It isn't. Weird math is best math. If you like math, this is the game for you. I got to say, it's kind of funny doing science in a sci-fi game. Like, I actually did some testing on my laptop, on another save file of mass drivers versus enveloping fusion beams for missile defense, and I found that the fusion beams are a bit more useful. So, yeah, good old scientific method. Terraform that. And soil enrichment first, if we don't already have it. Okay, here we go. The Akari knew we sent our ship away, and they have better engines than we do, it looks like. So that's going to be unfortunate. If we got those jump gates, this would make it 1 turn, but we don't. Okay, here's the thing. Matar has 5 systems and has pretty good defenses. I can also do the same thing I did last time and find one of my planets and switch production to a Home Alone and try to board their ship. So we can still do that. And having the Bad Santa is, going to be good too. Okay. So let's do our Ultra Rich one. That's going to be our strongest planet, sure enough. So we'll do another Home Alone first. To make sure we design that. That's still full. Okay. Let's also design the Santa sleigh, and we were going to call that one. Let's see, what was the one we're going to use for... Oh, right. I know one of them for transport... I was thinking about doing this one for a transport-based ship, but in the end we didn't actually do one. So for our bomb ship, Polar Express. And I think, yeah, that looks like a good torpedo boat. So no computer needed on them. Yeah, shields are fine. And battle pods, of course. And yeah, so we start off with our antimatter torpedoes. So we've already gone down from, I think, space 25 is where it started, to space 14. But we have enveloping now, which is the benefit of plasma cannons. 4 hits, 1 to each shield facing. So we envelop it and overload it. Well, I'll only overload if that is the difference between how many torpedoes we can fit or not. And if I overloaded, it would change it to... oh, I can't quite fit another one in if I ECCM it. And we know, thanks to the Alkari's crazy missile defense, we're going to want it with ECCM. So I think we'll do 2 with and 1 without. I don't think there's anything I can do to squeeze more space onto these things. And that's with... I mean, we got Mecha Fluxers too. So I think that's about all we can do with it. It's still pretty good, though. Developing means quadruple damage, and if you make it... Well, actually, I bet 2 torpedoes that are overloaded as well... Yeah, they'll probably be even more effective. That gives us more speed, too. So we do half again damage, and then quadruple the entire bit of it. So that's a pretty effective. This gives us room also for Jammer, Energy Focus, Scout Lab. None of that stuff really matters much. We'll just slap that on there and see if that's a difference between taking another hit or not. Okay, so we'll refit the Santa sleighs for that. And we'll also do the Misfit Toys. Basically, all that does is we just get 1 more interceptor stack. Okay. And Pulse Cannon, Neutron Blaster. We'll do some... These fusion beams are pretty well miniaturized. Okay, that's enough for 2 of those. Cool. We'll just update that design, leave the name the same. Express, Jingle All the Way. Nightmare Before Christmas. I already updated that one, Neutron Blasters. But the thing is, we're going to want a high energy focus because it multiplies the effectiveness of all of our beams. So let's toss that in there. We'd lose... We need to take 2 of them off, it looks like. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, we lose 2 beams, but in exchange, all of them get a 50% damage increase, which is absolutely worth it. And then jingle all the way, and we'll just go ahead and add that. And continuous auto fire. That's right, because ion cannons are in power. We get another, miniaturization there. So that worked out really well. Energy focus, all that good stuff. All right, looks good to me. So then we'll start refitting stuff. Okay, we already have a... Right, and I was going to get a new escort ship. Let's get our... I think we had one of them that was just, regular rich there. And what can we... right, that's what the Home Alone was going to be. Well, I think we actually need that many ships with assault shuttles. So we will clear that out and do... Let's see. We'll just go ahead and do Krampus for this one. Alright, so we're going to want... This is going to be an escort ship. Let's see. Fusion beams. There we go. Actually, for... Oh, you know what? For an escort ship, I think that's perfect. Lorax is the right answer. Ernest saves Christmas. Oh, we can't fit the Christmas in there. Well, Ernest saves. That'll work. And... I had to do the goofy one for Ernest, I'm thinking. Yeah. I think that's probably the goofiest one. That's just... kind of looks like... turn your head to the side, it looks like it's kind of smirking at you. So we'll do Battle Pods, Scanner, Energy Focus, and once again, Inertial Stabilizer to help our maneuverability. Oh, that's a lot of fusion beams. Oh, because it's a cruiser, not a destroyer. Right. And with high energy focus, that does make point defense the way to go. Oh, but it didn't make it enveloping or continuous. That's why we could fit so many of them. There we go. So 18 point defense, and enveloping. Should I make that 360 or something? What would 4 extending do? 1 size. We would lose... We'd lose 2 beams for a bit more flexibility. I think that's worth it. And, better beam defense is good too. Okay. I'm happy with that. Ernest saves. In that case, let's start switching our Bad Santas to Ernest saves. That also means let's grab this one. Actually, we're going to want something with ongoing production. Whoa, that is 10 out of 27. Let's do... Cloning Center after that battle station. Possibly even before, I'm thinking. Cloning Center first. They're getting some more people, and then we'll do the battle station. What about you? This'll do. We'll refit this one for Ernest saves. 1 turn. Excellent. That'll put you right back on trade goods. Okay. So with that one, we should suddenly have 3 ships ready for them when they think there's only 1, as well as the defenses. I may go ahead and let them see if they're going to attack, or if they're just trying to get in close, they can jump somewhere else. And before I make that decision, what kind of fuel cells do they have? They do have iridium, so they can reach 12. That's pretty good range. Oh, there's Cybertronics too. That's another thing I want to scrap another thing I want to scrap their computers, or scrap their ships. Alright, let's also go and refit the destroyers. Grab those first. And that also refits the armor too. It was a pretty good deal all around. Okay. Press. Alright, and it says 3 out of 3 to Clacons. Yeah, that really is the best we're ever going to do with that one. So I guess when the starbase goes up, we will probably refit that battleship there. Okay. And I think we'll start rallying our next ships to Carina. And then once I can afford to send back for a refit, I will do so. So let's do 1 at a time to... let's do 1 at a time to our nearby colonies. We'll do those. Send them to... Yeah, Ursa should be good. On the way there... Yeah, Ursa's already got star bases. They've already got some ships there. Excellent. We'll take care of those real quick. We'll also get a... colony base there too. Oh, well, I could. I'm not going to. Maybe later. Alright, so refit that one for... Let's see. Oh, we have 3 battleships in the queue, so one of these can probably go. Yeah, I probably don't need 2 beam ships. So we'll refit you for... Let's get another jingle all the way. Seems like I'm more short on those. Disabling ships is always nice. Then you... Also almost done with the battle station. Let's see. And then, yeah, Misfit Toys as well. Make sure they can knock those out in one. We can. We can. Good, good. Okay. So then this one is... What are you even doing with you? Should rush build that. Alright, yeah, let's see what else I need to rush build. If anything. Right, the Robominer plant. The one I was saying I was going to wait 1 turn and do it. Now here we are 2 turns later. At least it was only 2. Now we'll send this one to... Yep. Yeah, also good. Alright. We have plenty of freighters now. So yeah, let's see how well Schwing is coming along. We're going to start sending people back. Right, yeah, this was the one. So we have our battle station. We'll do the missile base. Yeah, once the missile base is done, we'll put it back on housing. Then send some clack on sale. Okay. Let's get ready to... Oh, we can refit this one too. Alright. Then once we're done with this one, we'll start moving our torpedo boats, closer to Valkyrie. Man, I was thinking about dealing with the Darlocks next, but Valkyrie are actually attacking me and the Darlocks aren't. It is starting to change my calculations a bit. This come along. This is rich, actually. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's finish that one. And then... They already have the gravity. Good. Yeah, let's finish that one, and then I can start refitting there, too. That being said, let's see, we have... Yeah, Zayoth will be good. We'll send some ships there, too. Yeah, 1 of each of those. Okay.